Good morning, and good morning from Mega. It's the 30th of December. We're in a tier 4 lockdown, which means that we can't drive anywhere to exercise. So once again, we're walking from our home address, and we're going to try and show you another aspect of where we live. So I put a video out a couple of days ago where we went east from our house, exploring parts of the Wales Coast Path and the industrial heritage. Today we're going to visit two castles, Pencoed Castle and Penhow Castle. And if you like history, we'll give you some historical information about those two castles as we walk from our home. Realistically, don't know how far we're going to walk today. We're just going to pootle about and see how far it is by the time we get back. Probably about 12 miles, probably. Thereabouts. Quite icy, quite cold. Lovely sunny day. So I hope you enjoy it. Here we are at the site of Pencoed Castle. So Pencoed Castle, built in the 1500s, on the site of a Norman castle. I'm not surprised there was a Norman castle here, bearing in mind the proximity to the English-Welsh border and the Severn Estuary. The castle was used in the 1950s to film some scenes from a Robin Hood film. It was sold in 2001 to a guy called Peter Morgan, who infamously killed his lover at this castle and was convicted of her murder in 2016. The property was sold very recently to some property developers, and it'll be interesting to see what now happens with the castle. Interestingly, in the late 90s, early noughties, an application was made to turn this whole area into a theme park with Pencoed Castle at the heart of the theme park, and the local authority declined that application, and so Pencoed Castle has been allowed to sit in the countryside beautifully in the way that it's located now. Probably best seen approaching from the east, which is the way that we've described, which is the way we approached it today, coming from the village of Mega on the public right of way. And yeah, it looks in great condition, and long may it look like it does. We're now at Penhow Castle, which is located just on the A48 between Langstone and Chepstow. This castle, the first records of who owned it is Caradig ab Griffith, who was the owner at the time of the Norman invasion. It's passed through a number of families since, including the St. Maur family that became the Seymour family. And in the 20th century it had become pretty dilapidated. It claims to be the longest and oldest continuously lived in castle in Wales. And in the 20th century it was purchased by Stephen Weeks, the film director, who renovated large parts of the castle and then opened it up to the public to visit. He sold it on since and is now back in private, or in other private hands, and is not open to the public. It holds a lovely location over the A48 with Grey Hill in the background, and fine views to both the west and the east. So we're coming to the end of our walk now. We've been to Pencoed Castle, Penhow Castle, and we've done about 5.5 miles by the time we got to Penhow. So by the time we walk back now via Carrow Hill, back to Undy, we'll have done about 8 miles or so. Quite enjoyed it. Chilly, overcast, but another walk done in our local lockdown area, and I hope you've enjoyed some of the historical things that we've talked about. So see you on the next video.